All right, crafty mavens, welcome back. I hope this video finds everyone well. I hope that you've had a great start to your new year. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out with me for a few minutes today. I wanted to share a collective haul from HomeGoods, Dollar General, and Hobby Lobby. I still haven't picked up all the things that I want from Hobby Lobby, but I'm getting closer. Oh, you know what? There's some Dollar Tree in here too. There's just one thing from Dollar General, and when I share it, it's kind of funny. But let me move some of this stuff to the side, and we'll get into all of the treasures I found yesterday on my way home from work. So I work about 65 miles from where I live. And because of that, on my way home, I have the opportunity to come home 3 different ways. And each of those routes home, I can hit a HomeGoods, 2 of them. Or if I come another direction, I can hit about 8 or 10 Dollar Generals with 2 or 3 Hobby Lobby sprinkled in there. And my third route will take me to Dollar General, Daiso, Walmart, and some Dollar Trees. So it just depends on what I'm after that day, how much time I have, how bad traffic is. So let's get into this so I can show you what I picked up. I stopped at a Dollar General when I got back into town. And I was so excited because in one of my videos a couple days ago, I showed you guys the dragon fruit Ashley Bell hand sanitizers. And I told you that I wished that I had picked up more of the cranberry sage hand sanitizer sprays. They're only $1. They don't stock, sometimes it's hit or miss. You can find cases of them or you can find one. You guys, when I stopped at the Dollar General just a couple miles from my home last night after work, I found seven of the cranberry sage hand sanitizers. These are my most favorite out of all of the ones from Five Below, Walmart, Dollar Tree, Dollar General. So I'm good. I am stocked for 26 with these cranberry sage hand sanitizers. So sometimes if you put it out there, they just magically appear. It's kind of like when you're stalking Amazon or Facebook and all of a sudden stuff pops up in your feed and it's like, hey, come get me. Well, that's what happened last night. So I was really happy. And again, they're only $1. They're not $1.50. They don't sell any kind of holder, but the Dollar Tree holders does work well enough with these that if you didn't look closely, you wouldn't know. So I was excited about that. I stopped at a HomeGoods on the way home last night and picked up a couple things. I already have some of the Christmas bingo, some of the Christmas matching. I have a really cute bakery bingo, but I found this Valentine's bingo. They had the light pink one where this looked more like a stamp edging than a scalloped, and I wish I'd picked it up now. I might see if they have it again next week as I'm coming home one evening. It's not real convenient for me to go to HomeGoods from where I live, but I really liked these. There are stamps in it to create this, but I'm actually okay without there being pictures here because you're covering most of that up when you load it. But I think I might try to get the pink one because the edge was a little more reminiscent of a postal stamp. So finally found this. I've been looking for it for a couple weeks. Look at how cute these napkins are. Do you see the red foil on them and the scalloped edge? I can't wait to laminate these or use these in a junk journal. I think my pink junk journal that I'm working on, these are going to look so pretty in them. I found, let's see, these were $3.99 and there's 32. I found these cherry hearts, which I thought were super cute. Again, I think that the bows, the cherries are all going to be really big again this year. These were $3.99 and it says that there's 40, so that's a pretty good number of napkins. And then look at these plates. Look how pretty. $5.99. There's 16. I'm really digging this style and this size of plate, and I think that these are going to make some beautiful loaded pockets to be able to send to some of my crafty friends. Let's see. Next I went to Hobby Lobby, and I found the only thing that was on sale at Hobby Lobby. These were 40% off in the spring shop, and the strawberries, they're so, so cute. And then the other night, one of my videos, I mentioned that I found a card set, and I wondered if it was going to mean that there was a new paper pack coming out for Valentine's Day. Well, I found this card set. None of Valentine is still on sale, but I managed to pick up this paper pad. I got this paper pad last year. In fact, I used it in one of my Valentine swaps. So I picked it up again because I'm not going to do a detailed flip through, but just so you can see if you haven't ever. It's a really cute, kind of romantic, more traditional Valentine's prints. I've never seen this in a bigger size at Hobby Lobby. I have seen it on Amazon, though, in like a 6x8. I don't like it that much to get a 6x8, but it is cute. This, oh, be still my heart, ladies. I wish we could get this. I went online to Hobby Lobby last night looking to see if they had this paper pad in a bigger size, and I didn't find it. I don't know why Hobby Lobby doesn't do a lot of Valentine's paper, because I feel like this pad would be an absolute hit. Wait until you see this one. I am going to show you a little slower and a little more, because this paper pad is adorable. Look at the cherries. And it looks like there's 3 of each sheet. The hearts are just, you know, normal cute. The little pink gingham. Happy Valentine's. Love this striped with the hearts. Love the XO. This is cute. This check is kind of reminiscent of the Michaels paper pad from last year. These conversation hearts are adorable. These ribbons are so cute. And look at the letters. I think this is precious. Love these cakes. Love the colors. Love the size. These bows are adorable. So I'm really digging this paper pad. And oh, look at these bows. Wishing that this paper pad was at least available in a 6x8. Now, these weren't on sale, and I wasn't sure. You know, you flip through stuff, but as you get home and you look at it, it kind of grows on you. It just says Happy Valentine's Day. The other one says Vintage Valentine. 48 sheets, 16 designs, 6x6 pad. I'm really hopeful that I'm going to be able to catch this in a 6x8, or I anticipate maybe sometime next week, Valentine going on sale. I plan to go back and pick up several of these because I really, really like this paper pad. And all of the bows to me look like and the cherry banner look like they could be used for more than just Valentine's Day. So really, really digging this paper pad. In fact, it is probably one of my favorite paper pads in months. Again, these weren't on sale. I had already picked up some of these the other night, but I got a second pack. I like the glitter effect on them. These little monsters, the little foam monsters, I think these will be so sweet to make some embellishment clusters with. Again, here's the roses again. I had already picked these up, and then I picked up the heart and the rose set from Dollar General. But these are really, really pretty. They have kind of like a shiny pearl finish. The lips were not at the first Hobby Lobby that I went to, so I picked these up. And then these were not at the first Hobby Lobby that I went to, and I went ahead and picked these up. I don't think that these are amazing, but I think that when it comes to embellishments, they could give that height or that bit of dimension that is missing. And then last but not least, I was finally able to find a Dollar Tree that had the stickers I wanted. I love these. I think that these will pair really well with the KS Craft heart, little heart die. They're dimensional. Not crazy layered, but enough that they're super cute. So I picked up a couple of those. Then I picked up these. These are layered. And again, really just like the colors, like that they're just kind of blocky and chunky, but not overly chunky. Now, these I absolutely adore. And all of these puffy stickers are shakers. This was cute, but not my fave. I did like the mason jar and the cup and the balloon. I think it'll go really well with one of the paper pads I'm going to use in a swap. Picked up a couple of those. One for me, one to share, one to give away. Now, these hearts, again, they're shakers. But these hearts, oh my goodness, I think these are going to make some amazing clusters for embellishments. Again, shakers. This I thought was super cute. I'm really digging the green that's in here. A little bit different, but still cute. And then, I don't know, if you've been around, you've heard me talk about unicorns and glitter. And this set is my favorite because of the llama and the unicorn. So I really like this set. I love the XO, the kisses. I just think that the unicorn is adorable. And again, all of them are shakers. So I am only on the hunt for a couple more things. I placed an order at Michael's to get some of their heart ribbon and heart trim. I had already picked up some gold and some silver and some stars when around Christmas when it was on sale. But I need some red and pink heart trim and some other heart type trims for my junk journal. And then I need to pick up a couple of the decks of cards from Target. I've not been able to locate either of those items inside of Michael's or inside of Target yet. So probably next week I'll focus on that a little bit. But after that, unless Hobby Lobby or Michael's has some cute Valentine's paper, I'm pretty much done. I still have a lot of sequin mixes and clay mixes from last year that I didn't get to. I have some ephemera. I've purchased all those pink tickets that I'm looking forward to making some of my Valentine's and kind of seasonal pinky ephemera for this year. So I was really happy. It takes me almost 2 hours to get home in the evenings because traffic is just so bad coming out of Phoenix and making my way down to the little town that I live in. But I was in and out of HomeGoods. I was in and out of Target. I'm sorry, Hobby Lobby. And the Dollar Tree that I went to faster than it took me to find a parking spot. So I knew what I wanted. I didn't do any browsing. I just am trying to be a little bit more intentional because I find that I'm busting at the seams with some of my supplies. And I didn't get to craft as much the end of the year like I wanted to. So I have got to get busy getting crafty and unloading some of my crafty goodness onto some crafty friends and some random people just so that I don't waste it. And so that I can make room for some more intentional purposes. But I hope that you enjoyed what I had to share today. If you wouldn't mind hitting that like button, and if you are not currently a subscriber, I would really appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button. And then last, if you've made it all the way through this video, if you would leave a comment that says #unicorn, I'm going to pick somebody random, maybe a couple randoms, to send some type of crafty goodness to. So, like I said, if you send somebody to my page and they subscribe and they enter the #unicorn, that will get you an additional entry into being eligible for some random crafty goodness that could be sent your way. So just to recap, please, if you've made it all the way through this video, comment with #unicorn. And then if you want to double your chances of being chosen for some crafty goodness, or it could be stickers, it could be some embellishments that I've made, it could be paper, it could be junk journaling supplies, little tiny vellum envelopes. I mean, it could be a random assortment of things. But if you will refer somebody to my page that will subscribe and enter #unicorn and then say who sent them in their comment, they'll be eligible and you'll get a second entry into my little hidden giveaway. I hope that you have a wonderful day. I hope that all your crafty dreams come true. I hope that you get to start the year off with a lot of crafting and a lot of hauling. And until later, I hope that you stay well and stay crafty. See you later. Bye.